watch from the stream just because I don't know why, but every time I'm on Roblox, my mic
Whoa.
starts to die.
Anyway, welcome to a special event, I believe. It
Watch
is
from the stream
qualifying time.
just because I don't know why, but every time I'm on Roblox, my mic
Whoa.
starts to die.
Oh, I can hear the stream in the back. Anyway, welcome to another race. I don't know exactly the details and stuff, but yeah, it's good. I'm just kidding. This is the new track for this season or last season, I forgot. Buenos Aires. No, this is from last season. Buenos Aires, the newest track on the FRL calendar. Very, I say, easy to drive in a way. We just see Michael's head on to the barrier. Qualifying time for right now as we are getting the server ready. Oh, we have that. I didn't know that. We had a new timing system or some stuff.
Yeah, it's a new timing system implemented for the oval race and the road course as an experiment for potentially maybe to use it in the league itself.
Yep. And I believe we have also had limited practice for only 1 hour a day or so. So now with these new testing what we're doing with these for practice limitations, maybe the field will be shaken up a bit as some drivers. It's an even playing field basically as we head down into qualifying as everyone heads out the pit lane.
I think who the limited qualifying benefits are drivers that are like more busy throughout the week, such as Lepre or even Geo. I think this is a little bit of a disadvantage to some other guys who are just absolutely rapid, like Tedric or Man50.
Yeah, and of course, more practice helps you out. But I think it's more interesting this way. It keeps the league fresh and doesn't have someone hogging up the servers or just driving non-stop. It's much healthier in my opinion, as drivers are on their out laps, as you can see. Pretty long track this, but it's majorly flat out. So even if you have limited testing, it's not really that difficult. You can probably learn the track or gain tiny stuff around it very slowly. Not very slowly, very fast, and you can adapt it to it. As at the moment, that is teacher, or no, that's teacher.
And as some of you might remember from last week's oval race, we saw a lot of shenanigans in qualifying where it was all about the slip game, just like you'd see in F1 at Monza, where everyone would not go and they were waiting for one car to go to tow the entire field. There was a point where everyone was stopped on track for about 2 or 3 minutes at the beginning of turn 3 and 4, so that was really interesting.
Yeah, slipstream always affects qualifying in any motorsport and in any game which is influenced by motorsports, such as FRL. So it's always a bit of waiting for the train, trying to get behind a lot of cars, and using the draft to go faster. It's pretty useless trying to do it on your own. That's why you see some sort of packs forming up here. There is a blue car with absolutely no help. I don't know who that is. That's a diamond. I'm not sure what he's doing.
Yeah, because it's not only qualifying for the oval, but also for this road course qualifying where slipstream is enabled. So we can expect to see some very, very fast times.
Yep, as T-Jerk and Man Pifting head around the chicane to cross and get their first lap time of the session. Then going in tango, Man Pifting gets a bit more slipstream at the end. Let's see. It's T-Jerk who beats him out by 8/10. So I believe T-Jerk had majority of the slipstream throughout the qualifying throughout the lap. And you can see it's not
What a
really,
lap by Teacher.
yeah, it's not really that close. Man Pifting got a purple third sector. I believe that's because he was behind T-Jerk then. Diamond is, I don't know what he's doing, but heading into the second time round. I believe he could go for 2 laps in this session, honestly. If the first lap wasn't that good. I'm not sure if anyone's really doing that. I think there's a train of cars, but that's just a pit lane.
Yeah, if you reset right now, you should be able to get in 2 more runs with 6 minutes left in qualifying.
Yep. And at the moment, the top guys like T-Jerk and Man Pifting, not really. They're just on an outlap right now. They wanted to reset straight away and not get a lap in on worn tires. Speaking of which, speaking of worn, sorry, the curbs are very worn, and I'm pretty sure this decoration is the only place in FRL, the only track which has this sort of decoration. You can see tire marks on the curbs. It's pretty cool to see that.
It is pretty cool to see.
As you're almost halfway done through qualifying. And we have some beef here in the chat. Charles Leclerc. I don't know. I don't know why he's getting angry at Zero Denial.
Yeah, that is very interesting from Charles Leclerc, I guess. He's known to be a big meme in FRO and has been getting a lot of attention on the recent races.
Yeah, I think it shows the pressure he's under and the stress as an FRL driver to perform in these circumstances. That's why he had a bit of a lash out there, but it's all well and good, you know. Yeah, pretty stressful life.
Anyways, it's Man 15 now. Oh, he cornered that set. That's gonna be very taxing on his lap.
And he's gonna go to Chris.
And as I was saying, Man 15 was now in the slipstream from T-Jerk, so the reverse roles from.
And he's cornered.
Oh, and he cornered again, and that is definitely lap over.
T-Jerk follows him. It's not worth going on your own.
But going me Chris is purple. He had the tow from Man 15 and is now getting the tow from T-Jerk. He's in a very nice slipstream still, as never mind, he just overtook Charles Leclerc. Now he's gonna make his way to the line. Can he challenge for pole position?
Where is he gonna go? Where is he gonna go? He's no slipstream for this last run. Let's see where he places right there in second to
T2.
That's a great lap. It's a great lap without.
You gotta ask yourself. You gotta ask yourself if T-Jerk or Charles Leclerc best pulling out might have costed him the pole position because he didn't have slipstream that last sector 3.
Still very good lap nonetheless. I believe.
Oh, there's a train of cars that just improved.
Yeah, purple.
Track that goes to P2.
And there's a cars here right out that man. So we have to look at a returning driver. He's been out of FRL for years. It's Blue Plate, currently known as Tranquilius, returning driver for I don't know what team or what car is he running. That's the Saigon Speedsters, yeah. Tranquilius.
It's a Saigon Speedster Season 5 car. I don't know what he's doing, but he's 5 seconds off the pace right now.
Hey, you know, it's a tough one out there, but I think, you know, just a couple of more laps he'll get acclimatized to the track. As now we have almost a final run for these guys.
It gets in a really nice slipstream as he's behind arguably the 2 fastest guys on pure pace.
It's gonna be important. This slipstream is gonna affect the qualifying. I think that's gonna be evident as we head throughout this lap. Tofu right behind
And
this.
Tofu's giving them more slipstream, so this is just slipstream train galore. As he looks like he's pulling out of the way now.
Oh, he's pulling out.
But man 15 is purple.
Yep, but he's closing up on TJ. It's not good for his lap. He needs more slipstream.
Yep. This is the part where he made a mistake. He avoids it this time.
He just has to run a bit safe. In fact, I believe going slower somewhat through these corners, he goes a bit wide here, but a wide run. Going through these corners is slow. I think might help him a bit because that gives him more run behind TJ, and that's going to give him more strength on these straights, which I believe is more important than the corners. Heads down into the chicanes now.
Yeah, it's almost like he's gonna he's trying to slingshot past him. As there's two cars ahead, so that might help them even more. But they're getting out of the way, so
yeah, they're not going fast enough, and here they come to the final chicane. Man 52 bubble sectors a bit wider than he should have hoped. That's not a good run out the final corner, but let's see. Cross the line, where does this put him?
Let's see, coming to the line.
And it's just 28.
Oh, it's 28 thousandths of a second.
Crack that gets another that's original. That's going to be almost over for them.
Yeah, as they now reset, and they're not going to have time to do another lap, so...
They should have gone for it.
Yeah, but the tire wear is way too much for any benefit.
Let's see, Diamond's actually made a huge recovery in this qualifying. He was all alone at the start, and now he's up in P6 with the extremely well from others. And at the moment, it is going to be checkered flag falling. All these cars coming around to finish the laps. Green sectors, I see, from play games, so from an old sector. This final bit now, very wide on the gravel.
That is very wide, and it looks like he's resetting.
Yeah, he didn't want to waste anyone's time. The moment Tranquilius is on the track of the green sector, I'm not even sure he's going to round up in time. Because he has no slipstream. I'm not sure why he's out here. Not gonna make it.
Looks like at the moment there's not really any momentum going throughout people on their laps right now. It looks like there's not too big of a slipstream train.
And 4 cars in qualifying, and I'm not sure if they're up to any business because I see one also stopped on the track.
Well, we see Blue Plate going double green, improving from his last time. He's quickly gaining track experience.
Yes. Oh,
but he misses the whole corner and he almost hits the wall.
Let's see as he crosses the line. Can he get pole? Can he defy the odds? On his first race back across the line, it's going to be the same position, 16th. Yeah.
Yeah, while Gio improves to P9. And that is qualifying over. T-Jerk takes pole position for the Buenos Aires Endurance Road Course race.
Yep. As now we have 35 laps to decide. We've already had the oval course done. Let's see the road course. How will it fare? As now the drivers choosing their compounds. I see someone on wets, or is that just a glitch? I'm not sure. Maybe they're crazy enough to do that. Nope, they're gonna go on the right tire at the end. Everyone's almost on medium. As now we have the 5 red lines lining up one by one. And we are going racing in Argentina. Well, we are racing in Argentina. It's green all around the track. T-Jerk leads the field into turn 1. There's a long run there. Across the start and finish line now. The timing system I believe just glitched a little. Well, that's just how it is in Buenos Aires, I forgot. As now, here they come to the turn 1. It's between the Hispania cars and the... I believe that's a blue and white car, I'm not sure who that is. It's between these 4 folks, heading into The long right-hander. Pretty clean start from all of them. No one's really making a mistake. And now we have, as we go into the second sector, it's time to talk about strategy because all the drivers have chosen medium, bar two. It's Tijik and Manpifting who've gone on hards. They want to get the harder tire out of the way first, and then they'll go on the mediums or softs or whatever. So
Yeah, remember that you have to go on all 3 compounds for this race, so at least 2 stops will be made throughout all the drivers who are looking to finish this race. As man 15 almost hit the wall there.
And going to crucial lead the first lap in this race. Teja just on his bumper as we have about a 6 for the lead.
Yo, that is crazy. Anyways,
They all go around. Oh, I cracked that was a bit wide. That's actually got him a better run on the exit. It's a huddle of cars for the lead, and it's Play Games who leads the second pack. He's a bit too far off. So Manpifting and T-Jux on hard still at the front, even with limited testing time. Going with Chris losing speed down the straight. Let's talk about a bit about the track. So this track, fun fact, was an idea from a competition, a competition for track designing. We had in about season 6 or so, yeah. It was designed by Ben Likes Thomas. And he has had some D1 races, some D2 races. I think he's a winner as well in the lower leagues at least. So it was a very profound name making this track, and I think he's actually come up with a very good one. If it was maybe a bit downscaled when they were making it. So, yeah. And it was decided to be the Argentinian Grand Prix, or the Argentinian track for FRL. It's a, I don't know how long track, but it is quite long, and even though it's probably one of the longest tracks in the game, or it's only 1 minute 30 seconds or so around this track, because most of it is flat out. It's very high speeds, even in the road course section. Even the hairpins are absurdly long and absurdly fast.
Out of all the tracks, he had to choose Argentina as the venue.
Exactly. Yeah, not all the tracks, all the countries.
Out of all the countries, sorry.
Anyway, he's still having this 6 for the lead. It's a bunch of blue and some pink and 2 yellow cars.
Looks like that second group is breaking away. As by second group, I mean just Lepri. And Michael is right behind him.
Lepri's, I believe, one of the few guys, if he had more practice time, he would be able to actually win some races. I think he has one this season as well.
Gio is double purple. Look at that. Gio is double purple. Can he get the fast lap? No, he doesn't.
He's cheesing up all the slipstream, but he just ran out of it in the end. Didn't get a purple third sector. And at the moment, I'm not sure if anyone's fallen out of this lead pack. Yeah, it's going to be very difficult to, because it's a 35 lap race, and just to keep your sanity, you don't have to go full 100% throughout this start of the race. So they're keeping it easy, and hence not that much of a hard fought battle, so that they don't fall out the slipstream. They're playing it safe, all of them. It's like an actual super speedway race in NASCAR in current year.
Yeah, you can be. This track is notorious for if you're 1 second, you could be 1 second off the pace, but you'll still be in the leading group, which is convenient for the guys who are keeping up with Tedric and Man 15.
Yeah.
But this race is definitely gonna be all about pit stop strategy and as well as limiting the mistakes because as the tires wear out, it'll definitely be harder to keep out of the wall and the exit of the slow corners. So that's
And we
something we'll have to
also
look out for.
we also have first news of our first DNF of the race. I'm pretty sure Blue Plate started the race because now he's out of it. He's not in the race anymore.
Oh, unfortunate.
Not a good return. I think he should have chosen a better track to do it. It's like Catherine Leg going around ovals in NASCAR. But yeah,
True.
as it's still these 6 cars battling for the lead. It's not that eventful. It's a bit like looking at golf, honestly. But you know, it's a long race. Even Le Mans is more exciting than this, and it goes on for 24 hours. But yeah,
I could never imagine a 24-hour endurance race based off in the FRL game.
oh, that's never gonna happen. Never.
Yeah,
You have to be
24.
insanely unemployed. Insanely unemployed.
You would have to get a team of 3 or 4 unemployed drivers to just race for 2 to 3 hours and not sleep for 24 hours.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting if you do have.
As
that.
Man 15 hits the wall there, we just
Huge
talked.
time
We just talked about it. That the tires were gonna keep falling off.
Oh wait, you meant that? I thought you were talking about employment. Okay. Anyway, Man 15 is now out of the lead pack almost. Can he stay in it? Yeah, he's staying in it. It's not even close. He's actually getting more slipstream in this position, but now the pressure is on him to get back up there.
Yeah, Man 15 is just lucky that there's a huge hole being punched in front of him, so he should be able to catch right back up. Taking into consideration he doesn't make mistakes.
Yeah, but he's on the hard tires, and that's going to be interesting because the rest are on mediums. But I'm pretty sure T-Jerk is dictating the pace around here on those hard tires, which is going to help out Man 15 as well. So even if he does fall out, he has his teammate to back him up.
It's gonna be very interesting to see when the medium runners pit because as we have a retirement from the race, it is the fastest lap holder, Play Games 2003. The reason for retirement is that he had to go mid-race, so that's very unfortunate for Play Games.
Oh, red flag, says Charles Leclerc. That's very funny. Insanely funny. I laughed. I died laughing. I'll laugh even more tomorrow. Anyway, 7th lap starts around this race. As oh my god, I just saw the timings. Charles Leclerc is 20 seconds behind.
Oh, Kit Kat! Kit Kat goes really wide, and that's going to cost him a lot of time. We'll see if he can stay in the slipstream.
Oh, I'm not sure if he can.
He's going so slow right
No,
now, and
he's
he's going to
falling off.
fall slipstream.
Out of slipstream, and that could be devastating. He needs one of these guys to pull back and get him to do that, but no one's gonna afford. No one's gonna take the risk.
As we say that, Mercedes goes really wide.
And now it's a
They're
four-horse
falling
race.
like they're dropping like flies right now.
And at the moment, Going Me Chris, and it's basically two blue and white cars, and Going Me Chris also goes wide. These tires are off the pace, and you can see TJ and Man 15 on those hards, taking command in this race. Yeah,
Looks like those mediums are really starting to drop off now.
They have to go off. They have to get in the pit lane very soon.
But
They
at
have the
least these drivers
opportunity
now
right
know
now.
that. At least these drivers now know that the medium tire, I mean the hard tire, is going to be the tire to beat throughout this race. So once they get off the mediums, they can go in the hards and gain back that ground loss. That being said, it is Cedric and Man 15 they're going against, so it's going to be quite a tough task.
Also, Tofu has had a horrendous race. He's going to come first in the pit lane. Tofu, I'm pretty sure he's one of the guys who has one of the fastest time trials in the former Roblox game. He had a shocker so far. P12.
Yeah.
And going me Chris
Oh,
insanely
Goemi
slow.
Chris
He's
makes
also-
another mistake
Oh my
in the
god.
span
so-
of a lap and a half.
Cracked
Six,
them as well.
no, four. Yeah, in a lap and a half, 4 of the 6 front runners have made a mistake. All of them being medium runners, so that's surely a sign that these tires are really starting to struggle right now, and the hard tires are starting to take command.
As I believe we will see pit stops very soon from these hard runners.
Yeah, they have to. They have to pit so that they can get the undercut and have any sort of chance to catch back up. As look at that, Crack Dev is in the pits. So is Goemi Chris and Mercedes and Kit Kat and Gio. Everyone is pitting. Looks like a very creative strategy by the drivers that just pitted together. Kit Kat misses the pit box slightly. That's going to cost him time. And now Crack Dev and the other drivers are now exiting the pits. They're going to be about 20 seconds behind. I think that's how much the pit time loss was for the oval race. So it's about a 20-second loss to the drivers that haven't pitted. And it looks like Goemi Chris has gone on the hards, so he switched off the mediums and gone onto a new set of hards. We'll see how long this hard set will take him before he makes his next pit stop. He still has to go onto the soft tires, so it would be good to be mindful of that. But these two drivers are just running away. Man 15 and Teacher, obviously they are closest rivals in the FRO Season 9 Championship throughout the whole season. They are 1 and 2 in the Division 1 Championship right now, going into the second part of the season next week. So it's going to be really interesting to see how the second half plays out between Man 15, Teedrick, and even Royal. It's almost like a continuation of Season 8, where these guys left off where they came from in Season 8. Man 15, of course, won that championship, and now Teedrick's trying to look for redemption from making that crucial corner cut with 2 laps to go at Kilima, which potentially cost him the championship to Man 15, as Man 15 went on to win the race. But now trying to look at the gap between Goemi Chris and the top 2, looks like he is gaining time. He's green in the first sector, so he's already showing very good pace with those hard tires, as he's also catching up to the slipstream of Smikos, who has not pitted yet. As now Michaels comes into the pits. He is coming in to make his first stop of the race. He went 10 laps on the set of mediums. Now let's see what tire he's gonna go on. He's gonna go on to the softs. That is really interesting. I would have imagined that he would have saved it to the end of the race, but it looks like he is going onto a pair of softs, so we'll see how long he can hold on to those softs before he has to pit. Softs degrade very quickly at this track for some reason, but we'll have to see. Because I think that the softs are only better for about 4 to 5 laps at max compared to the mediums, as this track doesn't have a lot of corners for the softs to really have any advantage. So we'll see what Michaels will do on this stint. Now of course everyone does have to go on the softs, so he's not the only one. As we're going on board, we're going to meet Chris. He's using all the space of the track. He has Crack Dev right behind him, so he caught up to Crack Dev, and now they can slipstream off each other to work together in a sense of way to catch up to or close the gap to TJ and Man 15 before they are going to have to come into the pits. As you can see, Teedrick and Man 15 are still, they have, aside from Man 15, I don't think they've made a single mistake throughout the whole race compared to the other drivers. They've been really clean and very consistent on their pace. As they're going to continue to stay out, I think they're really going to extend this before they have to go onto the mediums and softs, which will definitely degrade weight. But looking at the delta between Goemi Chris, Crackdiv, and the front two, they're gaining about a second a lap to Man 15 and TJ, which is definitely a difference, but it's not as much as I would have anticipated it to be. Because right now when Man 15 and TJ pit, they're probably going to be, if they were to hypothetically pit right now, it's probably going to be about 2 to 3 seconds behind going with Chris and Cracked on a much softer compound, so they're going to easily catch back up. As we have another retirement from the race, it is Tofu, who was running in about P8, P9, but now he has retired from the race. As T-Rick makes a huge mistake, he gets that corner cut on the hairpin, and he lost all that time to Man 15. It's about a 3-second loss to Man 15. That is a very harsh corner cut as they now come into the pits. But now T-Jerk is going to fall out of Man 15's slipstream. It is lap 14 of the race where the leaders make their pit stop. And Goemi Chris and Crackdev are going to blend in front of Man 15. We'll have to see the delta between Man 15 and the front two right now. It is about 3 seconds, so from that undercut, Bohemian Chris and Crackdev have gained about 5 to 6 seconds. You can see that time loss Cedric has made. He lost 4 seconds from that corner cut, and now he's going to have to fight his way back. But yeah, looking at the tire compounds right now, it looks like most everyone has gone to the hards. Wait, Man 15 went on the hards. That is really interesting because I think you have to go on all 3 compounds. And Man 15 was previously on the hard tire. So Man 15 went on the hards again. That is really interesting. I don't know if it was a mistake or not, but Man 15 still has to make 2 more stops, I think. So that might put him at a disadvantage now. I don't think that was intentional. That might have been a mistake that he's on the hards again. And looking at the Delta, Cedric is gaining a lot of time on the leaders, and he's going to catch right back up to Man 15 as he's on the softer compound. So Cedric right now looks to be the fastest guy on track right now. As look at that, he's already less than 3 seconds behind Man 15, and he's double green in the first 2 sectors. If he can get some slipstream, then he's going to definitely have a run at the fastest lap if he can get to Man 15 slipstream in the next few laps, and he'll gain even more time. As looking at the sector times, Cedric was about, let's see, he was about 3/10 faster on the first sector, almost half a second faster on the second sector, and then another half a second on the third sector, and he is absolutely flying right now. And Man 15 is catching up to Crackdev and Gourmet Chris. Russell Clerk, the best, is right in front of him. He's about to get lapped by him, and now he is. As Crackdev makes a mistake. He makes a huge mistake. He's slow, and Man 15 is gonna overtake him. That's the second big mistake that Crackdev has made, and now Gourmet Chris has lost his drafting partner. And now Man 15 is right behind Going Me Chris. He has his eye set on him. He's in the slipstream and he's on much fresher tires. Crackdev has managed to stay in the slipstream, but he definitely cannot afford another mistake like that again. As it is now 3 cars separated by 1.5 seconds. Riding on board with Man 15, you can tell how much more grip that he has compared to Going Me Chris. He gained so much time through the corners, even in the dirty air. And he's gonna pull right up to the gearbox. He's gonna go side by side with him, and he is now looking to take the lead right now as they go into the fast left-hander. Man 15 just has so much grip. And now he has taken the lead of the race. But of course, he does have to make he does have to make 2 more pit stops as he has not gone on the medium or soft compounds yet. Meanwhile, T-Jerk is catching up to this front train. He's in the slipstream of Crackdeath, and now he's going to try to overtake Crackdeath, and then it's Crackdeath, I think, hit the wall there. You can see the time loss he made, and you can see how slow he is on the straightaway. So that mistake, as we were talking about, that mistake costed him the front slipstream train, and now Adric is going to move up into the podium position from that mistake. He is absolutely flying right now. But how long will those mediums hold on to compared to the hard tires before they degrade? You can see the time gain T-Jerk's making. He's using all the space of every corner, and he is gaining 1.9 seconds now. He lost a little bit of time, but he is in the slipstream range of Going Me Chris. And according to Royal right now, it is going to be Gio who is provisionally winning the Buenos Aires Endurance Championship overall, which is basically the points tallied from the oval race last week and this race today. And right now it is looking like he is the provisional leader of that. Always Going Me Chris goes really wide. He got the wide corner cut, and now he's fallen way behind Tager and Man 15. This is not a good stint by Going Me Chris and Crackdeath. And now Man 15 and T-Jerk are right back where they begun. They are now first and second. And T-Jerk, after that mistake, is now right behind Man 15 on those mediums. As looks like Kit Kat is swearing on the radio right now. Looks like he might not be happy with something, but it looks like in the chat he has put in the radio signs. And as T-Jerk is closing in on Man 15, let's talk a little bit about the FRO Triple Crown, which is basically a driver can earn the Triple Crown if they win the street circuit race at Rio during the regular FRL season. As T-Jerk makes a mistake, but it's not too costly, as I'm sure he can catch right back up. But anyways, you could win the Triple Crown by winning at the Rio Street Circuit during the regular FRL calendar, the Nagoya 125, which is the oval race around the Nagoya Oval, and the Buenos Aires overall championship. So if you have the most tallied points throughout the 2 Buenos Aires races, that will be your victory, and that's what you need to win the Triple Crown. Drivers that are eligible to win the Triple Crown right now who have two Triple Crown victories or two of the Triple Crown races are obviously me, it's Code Bacon, who has won the Nagoya 125 and Rio and at Rio Street Circuit famously. Zero Denial, who is also won at Rio and the Nagoya 125. And I believe if Man 15 or T-Drake either Man 15 or T-Drake win this race, they will be eligible to win if they win the Nagoya 125, because I believe that they've both won at Rio in the past. So if they win this race and win the overall, they will be all they need left is the Nagoya 125, I believe. I think FRL should definitely consider there being a prize. There should definitely consider there being prize money for a Triple Crown. As Kit Kat goes really wide, he's being overtaken by Charles Leclerc Best. As it looks like T-Jerk isn't gaining as much time to Man 15 anymore. Looks like those medium compounds are beginning to wear out. However, remember that Man 15 is on those hard tires again. So he will need to make 2 more pit stops while everyone else only needs to make 1 more. As Man 15, Goemi Chris, and Crackdev are in the pits right now. They're coming in to make... Well, Man 15 is coming in to make his penultimate stop, while Goemi Chris and Crackdev are coming in to make what is subjectively their final stop of the race. And they are going on to... They're going to exit the pits together. If Zero Denial could show me what compound they're on, I would really appreciate that. They're on the hards again. What is this strategy? Royal, fact check me if you have to go on all 3 compounds. Okay, so I thought that was gonna be their final stop, but I guess not, because they're going on the hards again. That is a really interesting strategy. But T-Jerk looks like he's going to be in the catbird seat if he can hold on. But yeah, that was really unexpected. I was expecting Crackdev and Goemi Chris to go longer so that they could go to the softs to the end, but I guess not. Looks like this is either a planned out 3 stop, or they did not know about the 3 tire compound rules. We'll have to see as this race pans out. Is in so I think 01 Rio it was season 3 and division 3. I forgot if it was Asia or the European Cup. I swear you won Rio, didn't you? You won so many races in season 3 that you don't even know what you won. That's crazy. But yeah, a little bit off topic, but speaking of which, Zero, who used to race Zero in season 3, was definitely a driver to never forget, as he raced in Division 3 and sometimes would go to Division 1, and he definitely played the role as taking candy from a baby in Division 3. The only thing that was preventing him was his Wi-Fi, definitely. Anyways, Man 15 has gotten the gap down to 13 seconds, but by the time he gets to the gearbox of T-Jerk's gonna make his pit stop, I believe. He's gaining about a second and a half a lap, it looks like it. Which is definitely fast, but there's just not enough corners around the track that there's not a lot of time to make up, even on fresher tires. Something happened to Leclerc is stuck on the track. He's trying to accelerate, but he can't. And he's out of the race. He got stuck on the apron, and he kept sliding down, and he got stuck, and now he's out of the race. What? How did he get there? That was surely something, but how did he get there? And now he's out of the race. Track definitely needs an inspection, or an inspection for the corner cuts and, you know, areas where drivers could potentially get stuck on the track. That was really weird what happened there. I've never seen that before, where a car got stuck on the track like that. And now we are down to 9 cars in this race. We started with 15 drivers, but now we are down to 9 cars with 10 laps to go.
Hello boys, I'm back. How's the race?
Hello.
Yeah.
It's been pretty interesting. There's some guys that are going on to the 3 stop, and there's T-Jerk on the 2 stop right now. T-Jerk's only made 1 stop right now.
Damn.
But I think T-Jerk is in the catbird seat because Man 50 is not gaining as much as we would have anticipated, or enough to get there to T-Jerk, because they both have to go into the soft tires. Anyways, Tash is back from eating his chicken curry. Alright, we have these 2 drivers, Crack Death and Going Me Chris, who are battling for P3 right now.
You weren't far off, it was chicken biryani.
Okay,
We're
close.
very close. Yeah, same shit anyway. Is this the battle for the lead? Net lead.
This is the battle. No. The net lead is between T-Jerk and Man 50.
Ah,
But yeah, everyone still needs to make 1 more stop with 8 laps to go, I believe. So it'll be very interesting to see It'll be very interesting to see where everything pans out. As Gio's in the pits, he's on the hard tires and looks like he's coming in for what may be his last stop.
And
And he's
goes
going to
on
go on to the
soft.
soft tires. That is actually a pretty long stint to go on the soft tires, but we'll see if he can make that last. Because I believe the soft tires really only have the advantage to mediums for about 4 laps.
Oh, why did Lepre
As
then look? Lepre and Charles Leclerc best. They both retired. Dang.
So Charles Leclerc got stuck on the dead center of the track. Like his car was sliding down from the main track onto the apron and he got stuck on the apron.
Oh, like Clint Boyer.
Yeah, you could go back in the stream and watch it. It was funny. I've never seen that before.
Wow. That must. It's a very dumb way to have to DNF. I'm pretty sure he was willing to go the whole way, but unfortunately, he's found a road.
Pedro's in the pits. This could be his final stop of the race.
I think
As Man 15 stays out
7 laps
and
on
he
these
goes
tires.
on the
Yeah.
softs, I think. Yes, he does.
And he has. Oh, he's also been overtaken by the two, blue and white cars. So he has some catching up to do. I believe he can do it. 7 laps to do so. Man 15, he has to pit one more or no?
Yes, he does. He has to go on to the softs.
And I'm pretty sure these two ahead of T-Jerk are also in contention.
Yeah, they have to pit.
But they have to pit too. Wait, then there's nothing.
It's between T-Jerk and Man 15 right now. But I think T-Jerk's gonna gain a lot of time on Man 15, too much to where Man 15 can't catch up when he pits with fresher tires.
I'm pretty
But
sure
we'll have to see.
Joey McChris and Craig Dev are good. They're good to the end. But breaking news: Leclerc is not doing the F1 sprint. Brilliant, great news.
Really?
Yeah, it's the chat.
No way.
Crash doing the warm up. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot F1 is right now.
Mantener el neumático sobre superficie mojada todo el tiempo que pueda.
Speaking of which,
I care.
Miami is.
I care.
Until...
I care. I
No,
care.
shut up.
I care.
Shut up. You're not even Floridians. Like on the other side of it's on the other coast.
Okay, but I'm American. That's like saying that if there was. That's like saying that if there was an Indian Grand Prix and it's being held like in southern Italy, and you're from New Delhi, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, southern Italy is not in India, but whatever. But
I mean, southern India, my bad. But that's basically the same.
No, there is a
what you're
genuine divide.
basically saying.
No,
There's not a difference.
Divide, no. There's a genuine divide. Yeah, maybe if it's an F1 race, I'll be like, yeah, it's my thing. But if I'm saying South
Yeah, that's what I said in F1 race.
Say no. Anyway,
Okay, bud.
enough of territorial discussions. Let's head back to the real.
By the way, it is absolutely soaking right now in F1.
Yes, very strange to see. Actually, it's not that strange to see Floridian weather striking up. I'm pretty sure it's the first wet race at Miami.
Yeah, it is. It is surprisingly.
Yeah, and if it was NASCAR, it would have been raining all the time.
Yeah. Aside from road courses, because that's just how NASCAR is.
Yeah. And now.
Anyways, Man 15 pit. Looks like he is.
That's gonna hand over the lead to T-Jerk. He's way ahead of everyone. It's pretty much a done deal for this race, I'm pretty sure. Cycle speeds.
Yeah, it looks like it. It's going to take. It's going to take the stint of the century for Man 15 to catch up to T-Jerk, as he is going to go onto the soft tires, and he is going to be. We'll have to see the gap between T-Jerk and Man 15. Looks like it's going to be about 12 seconds, 13 seconds.
Oh, by the way, Russia is planning to invade Finland. Apparently.
Oh.
As they
Well, that's
do.
not
Yeah, right.
great.
Yeah, Russia's on a roll, but yeah. Anyway, back to the real world problems right now. Man, Pifting is 9 seconds back of Tajik. That's sound good for him. Tajik's pretty much had this race sealed almost since the start. He was very comfortable the whole time, and even with no practice or barely any practice, the limitations on it, Tajik comes out on top, as he usually does almost in this league.
Wait, stop spoiling Zero. I'm still on the formation lap.
Yeah, don't spoil uh, the stream as well, because I'm pretty sure all the viewers watching this race are also are not watching the F1 race. They want to watch this specifically because this is the biggest sport.
This is a crafting table. Anyways, doesn't look like Man 15 is gaining enough. He's only gained a couple tenths that last lap.
Yep. And I'm pretty sure actually one car has been lapped this race, or no?
Well, Charles Leclerc was 2 laps down before he DNF.
Yeah,
And the starting procedure is suspended. That's great.
Yep.
My absolute face when wet tires are basically useless in F1. My absolute face.
Kit Kat says fix CC.
Red flag, let's go.
And Man Pifting
They,
overtakes for P2. Scrite is real slow.
10 years ago in F1, this would be green flag conditions.
It's because they're scared or something. I don't know what. Oh!
Man 50 makes a huge mistake!
Nobody wants to win this race, I guess. Apart from T-Jerk, who's been flawless almost throughout. And it's gonna be very unthrilling into this race as we have T-Jerk running up.
Oh, Corrective hits the wall. Does Corrective still have to pit a Royal?
I don't think so. He doesn't have to pit.
What tire is he on?
Put it right now.
If you could check.
He's on the mediums? Oh no, he's on the hard.
No, he's on hard. He does, I think, because he was on the same strategy as Bohemi Chris.
And Man Pifting, you can see how much faster he is on those softs, so it's not gonna be much of a competition until the end, unless Man Pifting makes a huge.
I think the biggest fight could definitely be the fight for the Buenos Aires overall.
That was a huge line. I'm not sure if that was intended. Almost looked like
I think the fight now is definitely the fight for the Buenos Aires the overall drivers championship. Right now, I think Gio is provisionally winning it right now. It could be Smichaels, so I'm not sure. Because Smichaels did win the race last week.
And heading to another lap in the books, Tajak. 3 to go when he crosses the line. So we've had a long race.
Right. So right now, as the standings look, going into this race, Gio and Smichaels are tied for number 1. And Gio is beating Smichaels right now by 22 seconds, so Smichaels looks like he is out of contention for it, unless if Gio makes a mistake or like a catastrophic mistake or he DNFs.
And now, I'm pretty sure Gio will be the Buenos Aires Championship winner. Looks almost like a done deal. It's 20 seconds between them. So, yeah, it's a bit of a rainy end, but T-Jerk is going to bring this one home surely. Can't lose 10 seconds. Or lose his internet connection suddenly.
Yeah. Because right now Gio is 6th. He would get 10 points, I believe. And that would get him to, what is that, 38? I think.
Oh, sorry. I should have
Very good.
Yeah, my fault, OG.
And then Smikos is behind Gio, so I don't think. So I think Gio's gonna overtake him. Now we are a lap and a half away. I would go watch F1 right now, but we never race in the rain, so.
There isn't F1. There isn't even any F1. Honestly.
I know. That's why I said they never race in the rain.
They never race, honestly. Whatever. One lap to go.
NASCAR does more racing in the rain. NASCAR does more racing in the rain than F1.
True. Actually true. Especially in Charlotte. In the Oval. They did in Xfinity last 2 years ago. And at the moment I'm
looking at the spreadsheet right now, and apparently Smikos is first right now by 1 point, but I could be wrong.
Oh, okay, that's gonna be close. White flag comes out for T-Jerk. It's been a long race, but I see Blue is still here, and you know the name, the leaderboard shows that he never left. So that's really interesting. He DNF'd on like lap 2 or something. And
yeah, it says he's plus 10 laps down.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he never left or something. Left the server, I mean, what? It's been a long race. TJ rounding up. Let's see who's on board for these final few corners, I guess you take. They're not really corners, honestly. All flat out, all a bit of lifting going on. Very easy. If there is a race,
TJ has
I would enjoy someone getting run over in real life. It would be here because of the high speeds. Sorry, go on.
So yeah, TJ has basically ran the perfect race this whole race. I mean, there hasn't really been a driver that could match his consistency and speed.
And that shows as he comes up to the final chicane, very much like Charlotte Roble almost. Avoids the wall, and he is going to win. At Buenos Aires, T-Jerk wins this race as he comes across the line. Finally, it's over.
What a race by TJ.
And man 15 next to come up. It's going to be 1-2 for the drivers who have been helping each other since qualifying. Crank Dev comes in third. And that will round up your podium for this race. The next car is almost 15 seconds behind, say 15 to 18 seconds behind. And that will round up this race. Can't wait for everyone else to finish. And Gio, we'll wait for Gio because he is the championship contender and could be winning in Buenos Aires.
Yep, and I believe that is Gio winning the Buenos Aires Endurance Championship overall. He came second place last week at the oval race, and he comes home in 5th here today provisionally he came home 4th because Crackdev is going to get the DSQ, but nevertheless the consistency was there.
Why did Crackdev? Oh, Crackdev didn't even hit the whole time. Yeah, let's see. Did he not get on the
But
compounds enough? Like, did he not get on all
he didn't go
compounds?
on the softs.
Dang, that's a tough win. That's a tough thing, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nevertheless,
Smico's DFQ?
what a
Smico's also DFQ.
and that yeah, Smikos and Corrective are DQs.
No,
And
Smico's is
that
not. Smico's
is
is
it.
okay.
No,
Smico's is used
oh
all the
yeah,
time.
he is. I think he's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, that'll be it.
So
for,
yeah,
this
that means we're. So what does the points look like after that? Does Gio still win it, or
I don't know. I didn't even know there was a championship until you mentioned it.
I'm looking at the spreadsheet right now. Gio has 36 points. Smichael's got 7, so he would get 6 points, I think. I believe so. So that's gonna be
Oh,
Gio
yeah.
winning by 1 point.
That's really close. That's really tough.
Yeah, it was really close. That shows that every point matters. And Gio came out victorious.
Anyway, that will be enough for this broadcast. We will see you in the next round. I'm not sure when, but it's gonna be a good round nonetheless. Yeah. Stay safe or something. I don't know.